This single family Queens home could be yours for a little tiny amount of $15 million. Or you could buy a yacht, according to this article. Like, here's the thing: if I had $15 million to just blow on whatever, one, I wouldn't be buying this house, which basically looks like a shed. Like, honestly, this kind of looks like something that would probably cost like $150,000 in a lot of states. But this is in New York, right? But if I had $15 million, 15, not 50, I know my pronunciation basically sucks, but $15 million, I'd probably put half of that into index funds, basically like SPY, like, S&P 500, and just have the dividends reinvested into buying more SPY and literally just let that grow nonstop and like pretty much double every 10 years roughly. And then I use the other half to basically put money towards like real estate to just provide me with cash flow to where I could just spend money on whatever I want and never run out of money. Which, by the way, if you want to learn how to get a debt, go down below. So it's a dream home because any buyer would have to be unconscious to pay this price. A century old clapboard duplex. That's a duplex, really? In Jamaica, Queens, is currently on the market for an eye popping $15 million. Lux amenities include 1.5 baths, 3 bedrooms, a rusty chain link fence, and an eat in kitchen. It's nestled in a neighborhood that has seen rising violence, with the local 103rd precinct reporting felony assault is up 9.5% and burglary is 35.7% so far this year, according to NYPD data. That is disgustingly high. So the two-story home sits atop a 20 by 100-foot lot and was listed in June 2020 for 10 million. The asking price, comparable to a historic Upper East Side townhouse, has real estate experts scratching their heads. In fact, $15 million can get your very own private island off the Belize coast with better beach vistas than Jamaica Bay. Again, if I had $15 million, one, I'd never be moving to New York, but it's just like, that is just so much money. Like, if you stumble upon this, what would you do with 15 million? The property will be in the New York Post again for the biggest decrease from the starting price, quote one veteran Big Apple broker. I don't think they're going to get $550,000 for it. Which, by the way, that's super high too. They're testing the limits of the market by a long shot, laughed appraiser Jonathan Miller, who said the median sale price for a single family property in southern Queens is $678,000. Which, again, that is a disgusting amount as well, right? Like, depending on your location within the United States, $678,000 could actually buy you a literal mansion, right? Or hundreds, if not thousands, of acres of land, depending on the location. Like 678,000 is a lot of money, but I guess in New York it pretty much is just a cardboard box. So a 26-year-old member of the family that owns the home, who would not identify himself because he claims the family received death threats over the listing, which I wouldn't be surprised, defended the eye-watering price tag. Look around. There's a lot of development going on, he said. There was an old open area near this listing that sold for a couple million and became an apartment building. It's being billed on a broker database as a good investment property and is situated in a R6A zone that allows for 6 to 8 story apartment buildings, albeit on usually much bigger lots. And city records show there have been some recent seven figure sales. So here's the thing: if this is all true, I wouldn't be surprised if like some developer actually buys this piece of property just to build an apartment complex on it. right? Now, would they spend 15 million for this? Definitely not. Maybe they'll spend a million. I don't know. There's some crazy people in New York, right, with crazy money. But I don't know, right? Because it's just weird to me to like pay a lot of money to tear something down to then spend much more money to build something up to try to make your money back. That seems like a massive hassle to me. A multifamily home across the street with double the lot size sold for 1.7 million in 2018 before permits were filed in 2020 to construct a six-story building on the lot. Still, the listing has drawn the ire of neighbors and online gawkers, the seller said. So here's the thing. Who knows? Maybe, maybe they could get 3 million for it because they have all the permits or whatever that they could technically build on that lot. Who knows, right? But to me, like, I don't know, real estate is such a weird thing because it's so location based, right? Like, it is so heavily based on location. People get jealousy sniffed. It is in human nature. Being someone who started from nothing, owning a property and then selling it for a huge, insane amount to move somewhere else, people get jealous over that. And apparently, this is what else you could get for $15 million. A private island in the Caribbean, a 153-foot long yacht, a 48-room French castle. I'm not going to lie, owning a castle would be pretty tempting. But I've seen castles in the United States that you could actually buy for like $1 million. 60 2023 dogs. 60 2023 Lamborghini Huracans, Pablo Picasso's. Okay, yeah, I'm going to stop it. Jesus Christ, dogs.